Welcome, everybody. It's Crisis 169 coming to you live with a live broadcast this time. It is 6:28. My hour to fluctuate. I can only make these videos Monday and Tuesday because Wednesday and Friday I'm coming in at 5 in the morning where you can't see me at all. It's pitch black out here. So, that being said, though, I've been playing. I've been playing the Spider-Man game, Marvel Spider-Man, since yesterday. I picked it up Saturday, but I didn't really play it that much. I didn't even unwrap it from the wrapper until, later that night, so yesterday. Um, and I gotta say though, the game is interesting. It does play. People do compare it to Sunset Overdrive, and it does play like that. I see why they do, especially if you played Sunset Overdrive, like I have. If you played that, then you'll know what I'm talking about. No, that sounds a little conspicuous there. But you know what I'm saying, though. It does play quite well. The controls ain't hard to get used to, hard to do. Swinging is interesting. If you do it correctly, it's very fluent. Um, Very fluent game. Very well done game. Haven't seen too many glitches at all in the game. I haven't seen any game-breaking glitches at all. I haven't seen any type of issues with the state of problem with the game. I know, the radio DJ that didn't like you will talk about you, and people will call in and defend you if you helped them or not. And that's pretty cool. And that depends on it's kind of a thing of Infamous in there. If you ever played Infamous 1 or 2 or Second Son, your actions that you portray as being a hero or a thug will manifest itself in the gameplay. People will be afraid of you and run when they come by. If you're an Infamous, that's evil. And if you're a hero or guardian, what they call you, and they'll come towards you and take a picture of you. May try to snap a picture with you, a selfie with you. And that kind of how Spider-Man looks like, feels like. I've been playing on for about a couple hours. I'm only like 3% into it. But I've been playing for maybe about an hour fully. So I'm about 3% into it. So I haven't really gotten that depth into it yet, but I'm enjoying it right now. And this is my first only Spider-Man game I've ever played. I never played the other ones because a lot of them were so terrible that I never bothered to pick them up. Because I'm not going to waste money on games that are crap to me. Not saying that the Spider-Man on the Activision made was terrible on the Xbox, no. But just saying, though, to be clarified on it, we gotta be careful what games we're buying. And understanding that is something understandable. And realizing that this game has sold 3 million for 3 days sold, been out for almost 2 weeks now, maybe 3 weeks now. The game is probably already past 6 to 9 million sold. It is probably more popular than God of War was. And even God of War was popular. God of War is still selling pretty well. New God of War selling pretty well. So, what does this have at stake for Xbox? What in Xbox's world or Xbox camp they gonna do? Moving off Spider-Man, and going toward Xbox now. In Mexico, Phil Spencer has announced, in a new Xbox, reveal, you want to call it, a keyboard and mouse system for the Xbox One X and Xbox One S. It may work. It may work on the Xbox original base model. I'm not sure. I mean, care really. My thoughts on that, and what are you guys doing? Phil, baby, but what are you doing? You know, not baby, really. I mean, it's funny, but what are you doing? Why are you worrying about a keyboard mouse system? There's gamers out there chomping at the bit for video games, and Xbox is worrying about a keyboard and mouse and controller covers and new controllers coming out. I want to do about some fun ton of games. How about that? This is like the reveal of 2013. How Xbox revealed this abomination based Xbox One DRM machine. To me, it's the exact same thing. Yes, I have a One X, and yes, I got it for Christmas, and yes, I'm playing it like crazy. I've been playing last couple days because I'm playing Spider-Man games like that on a PS4. But I feel that, say, the Xbox can be in very dire straits. I say that because if you look around, if you look at the bottom line, and see what's going on, you'll see a trend here. You'll see a trend of things happening. With the Xbox. Well, the Xbox, for the last 5 years, and it's just been struggling. The dismal launch, the, of course, reveal, the launch, the lack of game, lack of first-party support, everything has not been going right for Xbox. And Phil Spencer is more set in his ways to worry about a keyboard and mouse system than they are worried about games. And people saying, well, it'll be something big for next Xbox. Okay, fine, next Xbox. But let's just understand that if that's the case, then you Xbox fanboys have to shut down your channel for an entire year, or whenever it comes up, because you can't announce Xbox for the win when PS4 is probably already almost see the 100 million consoles by now. Well, it's just numbers. Yes, but also just games going too. 100 million consoles plus 4 or 5 million games sold on top of that. You multiply that. That's a lot of money Sony's making. Off the arrogance of Microsoft and the stupidity of Xbox. That is what I'm talking about, folks. It's not about you're a fanboy of this, a fanboy of that, a fanboy of this, that, and the other. If you really do care about your piece of plastic on either side of the spectrum, including Nintendo in the middle, then you need to start looking at maybe you're shaking the cage and you're ruffling feathers a little bit. Getting an Xbox, you know what? We want fun ton of games. We want ton of games. We don't want keyboard, mouses, and controller covers and controller, stupid, because that doesn't help you. Crap Gamer was talking about, the awesome new controllers that came out and the keyboard mouse system. And yet, he's okay with it. Where is the games, Microsoft, Xbox? Where are the fun ton of games? Where are they at? I'll tell you where they're at. They're on PlayStation. Sorry, it's Ant there, sorry. Ant. They're on PlayStation, Nintendo, Switch. They're not on Xbox. The worst thing that live companies can do, the worst thing live companies can do, the Xbox can do, is to make believe that the people, that the gamers are stupid. They can make believe that we're stupid. They can. They can sit there and dream all they want about how stupid we are. But at the end of the day, if you look at the bottom line of everything, the bottom line, the Xbox fanboys are jumping in front of the PR bullets, trying to save a piece of plastic, and try to damage control the Xbox One or PS4, to try to mitigate the damage on Spider-Man, we need Spider-Man on our console. And did a little therapy, Xbox gamer fanboy therapy with crap gamer a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, maybe less than that. Discussing the fact that Marvel Spider-Man will come out broken and not work and blah blah blah. And of course, he says anything about God of War and Detroit Become Human, and these games are selling tremendously well. It eats them inside because they know that they're better on the long horse. But they're so blinded by loyalty to a piece of plastic, to a company that doesn't even know they exist, that they'll follow Phil Spencer into the, into their version of hell because they believe that he's saving. If Phil Spencer has an Xbox One, a PS4, and probably a Switch, why? Because he's a gamer. Now he's an older gamer, and he's a manager or vice president or whatever, director or president of Xbox. Heck of a cool job to have, I think. But gone are the days. of Halo 2 and Halo 3 saving the day. Gone are the days of Gears of War and Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3. Gone are the days when you can have Call of Duty first on Xbox. This is no longer part of the same old. Xbox have put themselves into a corner. And they did it on their own. No one here in this car or out there in your house or in your job or your cubicle watching this video has put Microsoft in that situation for themselves. We just bought the games and played them. And bought the systems, consoles and played them. And used them. We didn't want to sit here and want. Sorry, indigestion. Get down there. Sorry, indigestion. We didn't want to have the console exclusives become a laughing joke by the next generation of Xbox One, One S, and One X. This current generation now. People didn't want that. People didn't want that type of stuff. They want features, specs, and fun ton of games. They didn't want a review of football, grab-ass football, NFL. And Wheel of Fortune, TV television. They didn't care about that. They want specs, features, fun ton of games. They don't care about anything else. Because there's a lot of people out there, 90 million people out there, and on Sony's side, who are not hardcore gamers, but who are gamers who play games, buy consoles, and play games. They're not like the rest of us who enjoy them, who research the video game crash of '83, who research to companies like Activision and television and watch documentaries and stuff like that. That's what I do. That's what a lot of us do. Hardcore gamers do. But a lot of people like that, like the 90 million people, Let's say it's 20 million of us. The rest 60 million or so, are not, it's like 90 million people, 90 million consoles, are not the die-hard gamers. They buy the console because it comes a game they want to play. They play it, and they might buy more games to play. But they don't sit there and buy the console and the game, put them on the shelf and seal them up with, with with an airlock seal paper and keep them, protected or whatever. See, me, I just play a game, I beat it, I trade it in, or give it to my sister or whatever. Or I sell it to a friend. It doesn't really bother me because I just don't collect games much anymore. I don't. I fell out of stuff a long time ago, but that's me. I am a hardcore gamer because I like knowing how the gaming crash happened. I like to know how the game. I like to know about technology. I like to know where we're going, where we're heading, and knowing the realms of gaming. How far down the line are we going? How far down the line are we heading? Is this going to be a big, big, big jump or a small jump? Are we heading to that chasm where once again the crash happens again and goes in the toilet and may not recover? We don't know. See, I like to know the trends of trends of the future in gaming. But right now, Xbox is in a dire strait. They can launch a new console they want to, but I guarantee you, it's gonna be like a fart in the wind. It'd be like somebody just farting in church practically. That's all it's gonna be. And they ain't making fun of God or religion. What religion you believe in is fine, it's your own. I'm a Christian myself, so if you believe in whatever, it's fine, no big deal. But you know what I'm saying, though. You understand what I'm saying. You're getting what I'm saying. If they launch it now, they'll probably be out of business by the end of this year, next year, because they can't afford. I know Microsoft has, they can make it rain micro dollars, which is like WCW, where they had Ted Turner's to make it rain, billionaire Ted money. Sooner or later, they got rid of WCW. Of course, there's many factors in that, but you see what I'm saying. Money was the biggest reason. and if Xbox fanboys want to keep their piece of plastic, they might want to start, I don't know, maybe start actually caring about the piece of plastic. Instead of moping around and worrying about what Sony's not doing, Microsoft needs to start, Xbox fanboys need to start worrying about what Microsoft is not doing. Microsoft is the one that released Abomination. Microsoft is the one that didn't care about the gamers in 2013. Microsoft is the one playing catch up. And the Xbox, Microsoft's the one that came out with peripherals of a keyboard, mouse, and new controllers. That's fun and sweet if you care about that crap. But people want games. They want F ton of games. They don't want stupid, dumbass, retarded, crappy controllers, and it just makes me mad that this experience. I knew it'd be something silly, but I never thought Wild's Dreams would be this silly. This takes the cake. It takes the cake, though, on stupidness. This takes the cake on stupidness. This says to people, in the Xbox community, the Microsoft really doesn't care. Because if they did care, they'll come out with fun ton of games, new IPs, new games, more experiences you ever had in your life. They didn't, didn't they? Huh? They didn't they? No, they didn't. They came out with the usual, oh, we're going to sell some keyboards and mouses for 20, 30, maybe 35 million consoles. Like the smart glass they had, smart glass didn't sell very good either. But yet Microsoft's so hell-bent set in their ways, they're truly set in their ways, that they're not going to listen to us. They're not going to listen to us at all. Because, reason why? They don't have to listen to us. Because they're a billion-dollar industry, and the company can do whatever they want. They want to crash and burn? Fine. They're just taking money and throwing it out the window. But they're Microsoft, they can. Let's see any of us do that to our wallets. It won't be a very good month at all for us. But Microsoft has, they have disposable income as of right now. But Xbox could be really looking pretty bad. If they launch a new console, say in the next 2 years or so, and it flops, just like the one, like the Xbox One has, fanboys might not have a choice. They might have to go to Nintendo or PlayStation because the Xbox will be dead. Now, I doubt that very much. People ask me, well, how do you doubt that? Because I know what I see. Microsoft is a bigger company than Sony and Nintendo. And in the sense that they have billions and billions and billions of dollars. They can literally take billions of dollars and they have on the 360 and throw it at the Xbox as much as they can. It doesn't bother them. Because Bill Gates wants to have a gaming console. He wanted one, he got one. I think the whole system with the DRM thing was stupid. But I think they were looking in the future. I think the DRM policies are out right now. A friend asked me, well, how do you know? I said, well, when's the last time you played a game without having to install it? When's the last time you had to play a game without having to download and install the game and have patches all over it? When's the last time you had to make sure that make sure that the game was actually, in there? We have many reasons why that, that DRM is alive and well. The consoles, Sony and Microsoft are both tailor-made for it. PS3 did it, everybody lost their minds. Now they both do it, no one cares. We come to a long line of game here, and tomorrow I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this topic up about the history of gaming and where we came from to where we're going to where we're at to where we're going, and my thoughts, the concerns, and some fears on it. Because I do need to express myself on that. That we may be going to a chasm where buying games might not be as easy as going to the store anymore. But that being said, though, that's how it is. This is Crisis 169. Subscribe, like, turn notifications, leave a comment below. And I do appreciate your guys' thoughts. Have a nice day and be safe.